Hey, fellow collectors, today we're going to be talking about DC Comics Universe Classics Kamandi, The Last Boy on Earth. Now, this was a great series that came out when I was growing up. It actually came out before I had grown up, but I found him, and then it was such a weird world, post-apocalyptic world that was ruled more by animal men than anything. And so him and his grandfather were living in a bunker, and his grandfather passed away, and he had to get out of the bunker and fend for himself. So if we look at this guy, we can see that he does come in at a little over 6 inches tall. So he's not really a boy, right? He maybe, I would say, the last teenager on Earth. And then you find that that's not true. But read the comics. 2.2 ounces is his weight. And for comparisons, let's go ahead and look at the Deadpool and G.I. Joe Grunt and see that he does fit in nicely as the rest of the DC Universe Classics line do, which is kind of a great line if you do not. A lot of people complained about it in the past, but hey, getting into it, I love them. So you can see he does come with 2 accessories, really 3, but I'll get into that. We can see his rifle here. Very nice machine gun type rifle. Now he does have this, my arm keeps popping off. It doesn't like to stay. He does have this holster here, and the holster is on his belt, and you can see here the peg that it holds on, but I will be not taking that off. And here is the gun that he comes with, which is very, very nice. And it fits in the holster pretty good. And then you just simply fasten it back, and it will hold it. Yeah, as far as articulation go, this guy has rubber hair, so he can look up a little bit and look down. The hair prevents him from going all the way back. He can do side to side, no problem. His arms can do a nice T-pose, rotate around, has the bicep swivel, and a single bend at the elbow with rotation wrist. He can do a pretty good ab crunch, and he can do a side to side a little bit. As far as his legs go, he's got the normal capabilities of the Universe Classics line. Has this bend here in the leg that allows him to do a nice split. But you've always got to be careful not to go too fast or too hard, because I have learned that lesson. So as far as forward and back, he does have a nice kick. He does have this rotation at the lower thigh, a bend in the knee, and his ankle goes forward and back. There is no side to side on his boot. So as we look at the character, he does have peg holes in his feet that allow him to stand. And yes, these figures do wear down with age. That's the problem. So hopefully McFarlane can start doing some of these, getting the license, and to get these, because everybody complains he only does Batman. Well, Batman sells, doesn't it? Batman sells. All right, so we go ahead and pull this in and pop the arm out one more time. Why not? This is a good figure. I love, like I say, I love the comics growing up. Definitely was wild enough to, when I saw the figure, you definitely have to get it. So, as always, guys, remember to like, subscribe, and keep collecting.